Hello, welcome to Easy Tarot. Usually I say namaste, so we'll begin again. Namaste, welcome to Easy Tarot, and in today's video, we are going to see how your specific person felt about this relationship. Okay, we are not going in depth into this reading, we are just going to understand their perspective of this story. Now, what we are going to achieve by this type of reading is, if you are anything like me, I know that there will be a lot of doubts in your head. Usually I have a lot of doubts in my head about my connection, as if like, what was this connection for you, and how did you perceive this connection? I literally want to ask this question to my specific person. Like, was it all a joke? Why did it feel so real? If it was a joke, and etc. Like, I have so many questions I would rather ask that person, but anyway, so sometimes we do have a lot of questions, right? And that's what we are going to see, how your person perceived this relationship. So we are not just going to ask them specific set of questions. If you have any specific set of questions, I would rather recommend you to, if that those questions were not answered, you can write it down in the comments, and then if you are interested for another reading, we'll cover all those questions as well. For now, we are just looking at the three set cards, which is beginning, middle, end. How did they perceive the how did they perceive the beginning, middle, and ending of this relationship? That's what we are going to do. And that in itself is a powerful technique of reading, and we are going to still understand who they were, how they perceived this relationship. We are going to have this big awareness, and that may, I hope, my hope towards this reading is that um, it helps you answer your questions towards them, like whatever questions you have. I hope that you're answered. Anyway, we have three piles. I have done the doodling for these piles. Pile number one is the sun. Very basic doodling, I like it. I mean, uh, pile number two is the moon. I mean, they are not the best kind of drawing, of course, I am aware of it, but still. And here we have pile number three, the temperance. Okay, so pick your pile. You can choose more than one. For different kind of person, you can choose this type of, cards. We are not going into just a romantic relationship, or just, we are not thinking about where this reading is going to end up to be. It could be friendship, it could be colleagues. If you have any type of questions for any type of relationship, just follow your gut feeling, follow your calling towards these files, and follow yourself as to what relationship you want the answer for. But for some of you, I am being called to say that for some of you, I need to give you this meditation. Either I can give you this meditation or just let you know what to do. I believe the second one is the better option. um, you're confused about the piles, you're confused about which pile to choose, and angels are just asking you to just close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax your body. Okay, take a deep breath once again and relax your body completely. You don't have to think about anything, you don't have to look at the screen, you just have to close your eyes and relax yourself. I understand that you have multiple person in your head. You have basic question about maybe a pattern of your relationship. Maybe you want to ask why this type of pattern keeps happening in my life. Sometimes you want to ask about one person, the other times you want to ask about this another person, and it's completely fine. It's completely okay. Right now, I would rather ask you to call for higher guidance. It could be your higher self. You can call upon anyone. Take a deep breath in and release. Call upon a higher guidance, guys. It could be angels, it could be God, it could be universe, it could be your favorite planet, it could be your favorite zodiac sign, it could be your zodiac sign. It doesn't matter. It could be from fairy realm, it could be someone from animal spirits. It literally doesn't matter. Let them come into you. Okay? Let them come in. Let them come in to you. Sometimes you'll feel the energy of that person or the being. Other times you'll feel that, other times you will just understand who has come, who is there for your guidance. Okay? Keeping your eyes closed once again, take a deep breath in and release while relaxing all of your body parts. The whole body. Let it all relax. Let it all go. Right now you don't have to do anything. This is your time. Nobody's in the rush for any single thing. Ask them, ask your being of guidance. Let it be angels, let it be God, spirit animals, whoever they are, whoever is in front of you, ask them, who should I do this reading for, angels? This pick a card reading for YouTube channel. Which pile should I choose? Please help me guide with that. As soon as I open my eyes, let me know which pile to choose. Give me the awareness of which person should I be looking out the reading for. Help me clear all the other energies from my head. Help me clear all the other thoughts from my head. Let them bless you. Imagine they are blessing you. Imagine all of your thoughts are fading away. Take a deep breath in, and while you're relaxing, imagine all the rest of your thoughts, every single thought of your head is just melting away. It's just getting into the ground, and exhale. The energy field is cleared. Now you can rub your hands and put your hands around your face, around your eyes, on your eyes, and then open your eyes. Now, whichever pile you feel drawn towards, it could be pile number 1, 2, or 3, whichever drawing you are feeling drawn towards, whichever person you are feeling drawn towards, ask which pile is for you. And for a lot of you guys, I'm actually sensing that you are sensing some of the piles, and for some of you, I believe that you are sensing pile number 1. But then just go with it. Okay, you might be aware by now which pile you want to choose. Okay, so I hope this reading helps, and let's begin with pile number 1. I don't know, I just feel like saying I love you all. I love you all. I don't know who is saying that. Is someone saying that? I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's begin. Let's begin. Pile number 1. Those who have chosen pile number 1, this is going to be a reading. We are going to see. Oh my god, what's happening? Why is it not? Okay, anyway, I think this is a bad blurred. Oh, okay, we are focused. Fine. So, this is the reading for pile number 1. And right off the bat, I'm sensing some of your sexual energy and some blockages in your sexual energy. Now, I'm not in a place of like, maybe I can give you an advice for healing your sacral chakra. If that is what your calling is towards, you can follow that advice, but that's not something that I have done personally in my life. So I would be just saying this advice. But my message was not about the advice. My message was about, there were some blockages in your sexual energy. Maybe, yeah, different people have different kind of blockages. Some of you are not having sex. That's literally that. Others of you There might be some triggering messages. If you are not interested in that, you can just plug out of your earphones. I'll give you a thumbs up, then you can plug it out now, or just lower the volume right now. Okay, whatever you want to do. Okay, so the triggering messages, some of you might have been abused in the past, and that's one of the messages that I saw, that every time you see anything related to that particular incident, some of the other things at the end of the day does trigger you. That's one of the messages. Okay, I'm sorry for letting you relive that experience, but I warned you before. I did. Anyway, I didn't say a lot, so you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guardian angel, beginning, middle, end. We are going to see. Okay, my angels are going to give me maybe more cards than that. Okay, guardian angel, let me know what pile number one's person has thought about their relationship with pile number one. Okay, please block all the energies of every other people. Please block all the energy from every other entities. Help me channel only and only you. Help me channel only and only you. Pile number one. For pile number one's guidance. Please block every energy from every other people. This right. Wow. Okay. Someone was a flirt and very active socially. I believe that was your person, but it could be you as well. Please help me channel my number one's energy, guardian angel. Please block all the energies of every people. Please block all the energies except for the viewers. And please block all the energies from the lower entity. If that's not serving over here, help me channel only and only here. Some of you have maybe an anger issues. Just someone getting angry. Not that they are acting upon their anger, okay? I'm just sensing that someone is angry about certain situation or something, or they are just angry constantly for like a lot of times. And I'm not judging anybody. That's a thing, that's a thing. And for those of you who is asking, am I someone who is experiencing that thing? No, I'm not, but I understand that's a thing. And one of my friends is actually someone who experiences that. Um, I believe, I don't know, I believe everybody is damaged in some or the other way, and I am damaged in a different way. I feel regret and guilt a lot. Not regret, but yeah, guilt a little bit. Yeah. Hmm. Oh my god. Is this right? Okay. Okay. Do we have the Hierophant's energy? Yeah, we do. I don't know why, but we are going to see. Kind. We have Ace of Cups, we have Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is a good energy, and we have a King of Cups along with Three of Cups. Now it could be a third party situation. That is why maybe a lot of you guys are over here and watching this video. Now, when it comes to third party situation, I want to tell you something which I have learned from the TED Talk or something, right? Um, um, I'm one of those people who have been cheated on, but somehow the third person in my life have been a repetitive pattern. It was not just about, I'm not saying about my experience. I'm coming to the point, okay? if I've had two relationships, the first one did cheat on me and then I moved on. I was like, I don't want to date them anymore. But the second one ended up doing the same thing. So I have a feeling that maybe a lot of you guys have gone through this type of energy, or maybe you have had someone, the one person in your life who was a cheater, and then you were just broken by it, and then you didn't want to do anything other than that. You were like, okay, I'm done with loving relationships. You are in that energy. A lot of you guys are, actually. I'm sensing that. Yeah. So while I was in that journey of, you know, being hurt and stuff, so I just, of course, I was searching for the answers, and I sometimes tend to um, go for, maybe look for someone who is maybe a psychologist or someone who has done researches and stuff like that. I want to see what their opinion might be, right? And I came across this TED talk. I don't know who was conducting it, but uh, the main point, I think that was like one of the psychologists. Yeah, and they were a relationship coach. So they said, it was a she. She said that everybody's definition, you can look this up on YouTube or Google, anywhere. Everybody's definition of cheat is different. For some, cheating is when someone is flirting with others. For some, cheating is when someone has installed a dating application. For some, cheating is when someone sleeps with the other person. For some, cheating is when someone is emotionally involved with someone else. Mostly, it is common that women think. I don't know. This was the average thing that she said. Women think that if their partner is emotionally involved with someone else, that's a no dealer, that's a cheat, and she would rather get rid of that person or relationship. And when it comes to men, mostly they feel betrayed when their woman is, having sex with the other person. So this literally is, it's like, what is cheating? It doesn't have any definition. So for you guys, what I'm sensing is that maybe, for some of you, again, this is not the message for everybody, okay? The very first message that I saw from Three of Cups was socializing, right? Someone who is maybe a flirt too, maybe someone who just appreciates the other person every now and then maybe you don't like it. Maybe your love language is words of affirmation, and when your person is giving words of affirmation towards two other person, right, two different people, you end up thinking that maybe they they are flirting with them, right? And that's the energy I sensed for a lot of you guys, that they are social, and that doesn't have to mean that they are um they are flirting. For a lot of you guys, for some of you guys, they are flirt, yes, but for them, okay, flirt means nothing. For you only flirt with someone when you know that you want to be in a relationship with them. For them, flirt is someone for fun. You just you just have funny conversation. It's just a fun thing, and then you move on. For a lot of your person, their kind of flirting is a verbal type of flirt, that they just say things to the other person. That's why I saw verbal affirmation, right? They talk when they flirt. They don't. Um, I'm not saying the extreme kind of flirting. Nope, that's not the energy. Definitely not. Okay, and to understand, like, we had to start this from here, but you'll understand why I chose this card first, which is the Three of Cups. This was like the problem in your relationship, how they saw your relationship altogether. We have Ace of Cups in the beginning. in the beginning, it was more like a click. It doesn't matter how much time it took for you both to click with each other. It could have, it could vary from different person, right? Sometimes this click happens in the first meet, sometimes it happens after, after some time, right? For a lot of you guys, I'm sensing that you have met this person, you have developed relationship, maybe friendships, and then there was this click, and then there was this understanding. I was like, oh my god, I'm in love with this person, or maybe I like this person, however you take it. One of the channel messages I'm receiving, oh my god, why don't I remember the actress name? There was this interview given by one of the actors. She was saying that we were best friends, and then it clicked us, that hey, we have been best friends for a long time. We could try out dating, something like that. She was saying, like it started off as friendship, and then suddenly they just realized that they both like each other, and they would like to go forward, and that was the relationship. I mean, for me it's like an ideal relationship. If that happens in my life, I'll be on top of the crowd. I don't know why I talk a lot in this channel. It's not me, you guys, it's definitely not me. Anyway, um but yeah, you do have you as per them at some point you had this click, you had this understanding that there's more to the story. There's more to what meets the eyes. There's more to this connection. We can't just be friends because we are someone important to each other. We both give a lot of importance to each other anyway. We both give a lot of respect to each other, and that's not coming out of that's not coming out of nowhere. It's coming out of somewhere, and that somewhere is enough of the reason for me to want to pursue this relationship. I want to pursue this relationship. I want to start a loving relationship if they agree to, if they would love to as well. Okay, so that's their energy. That's the beginning of them, right? And at some point, they just I don't know whether you were in relationship with them, because for some of you guys, I'm sensing that you were, but for others of you, I feel that you never named it. Maybe you just called yourself crush. Wow. I just saw something over here. It's like the shadow in these, this foot shadow is going over here, and this foot shadow is coming over here, and these two shadows are coming over here. So I think I don't know. I think they messed up. Anyway, um, why am I saying that? Just a moment. That could be a message. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally the Nine of Pentacles in reverse energy. For a lot of you guys, you were not in relationship, but still they couldn't help but feel that you were theirs. That's how they felt about you. You were not like in a possessive way, um, in a very loving way. They felt like they were born to you. They were yours. You know, they felt like they were not single. There's Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Even though they were happy being single, even though they didn't had any problem being single. In fact, being single was something that was serving them right up until the point that they clicked with you. But at some point, they just believe that you guys are perfect for each other, and they just felt like, I don't want to be single anymore. I want to be theirs, or I already feel that I'm theirs. That's the type of energy I'm receiving. And with the crisscross of the shadows, I don't know why, you guys. I have this feeling that for a lot of you guys, this is where there was problems. This is like in the middle of the relationship, there was a lot of problems. Some of you have been skeptical of this. person, or maybe of universe actually. You were not skeptical about them. You were like, I don't trust universe. Universe has given me failures after failures in relationships. I'm not going to dive into this relationship right away. I'm going to take my time. So you were, I believe you were in that type of phase. Okay. Again, your card is not coming up. This is the feeling I'm receiving. Right. And with the crisscross of that shadows, I'm feeling that that's why there were like, there was, you guys were not on the same page during this period, which is like Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You guys were not on the same page at all. I don't want to be gender based in this reading, but if you are asking particularly about a man, okay, this reading is about anyone, it doesn't matter. But since we have King of Cups here, and you were thinking, I don't know, I think this is the stereotypical message I'm receiving. Maybe, I don't know. Um, Maybe you were thinking that in the past, no man has ever been emotionally involved with you, and you were thinking that maybe this person is not as well. And your heart said that no, this person is different. Your heart or your intuition, I don't know what, but there was this feeling in your heart. Yeah, in your heart space. That's what I'm sensing. I think your heart chakra was blocked because you didn't react on that feeling, or maybe you felt that you reacted to that, but you were not acting on those feelings. You were not naming this relationship based on those feelings. And this person would have married you if they could. Okay, the Hierophant in the bottom of the deck is showing me that for some of you guys, this person would have married you if they could. But this is where you were like completely intercepted. You were not on the same page. This is where you both were on the same page. At the beginning, everything is good, right? That's what I'm seeing here. In the middle, the problems had started over here, it manifested over here. And that's why we have two different cards. One is their reality, and one is your interpretation. Right? And they understand. If you're thinking, do they understand? You know, they understand the difference. They understand that they are social. They understand that they don't mean anything, and they understand that you are someone who thinks it means something, but it doesn't. And if they could, they would try to make you understand the situation, make you understand their feelings towards these social events. Maybe you've had this conversation before, but still you both have this, you know, I can't say it, you guys. You you both might have had this conversation. They might have told you that this doesn't mean anything. You can trust me. But you couldn't believe in something. And we have, you know, the crown chakra here, and some of you is completely misinterpreting this reading as well. Oh, so this is my fault now? Some of you are thinking like that. Maybe it's not. Because we have the crown chakra color over here. Your crown chakra was active. You were receiving guidance from your angels from 1111. Whatever, maybe angel numbers or something. However, you are receiving the guidance, you were receiving the guidance. I'll take an advice card for you guys. Okay. Anyway, um, and in their case, we have King of Cups. All they felt for you if they are a man, they felt like a man towards you. Now, who, what, I mean, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I channeled some, wait a second. Upload is a series from Amazon Prime, and there was this guy who was the main protagonist, and he was talking to a dog therapist, right? And then he said that I want to be a man again. And the dog therapist asked, what do you mean by that? And he said, I want to have a part. I want to be, I think, resourceful. Guys, I can't say that. I don't know. I want to be needed. I want to be mm, doing something in a way. And yeah, resourceful is one of the energies I'm receiving, but not like exact word. I would rather recommend you to go watch that scene if you want to. Someone who is responsible, etc. Right? Um, um, I would also give you one more suggestion. That is, you can go um, check out Teal Swan. What does a man need in a relationship? Something like that. And that was the title. So there is also kind of a glimpse about, you know, yeah, a glimpse about what a man is. But for some of you, you guys have had some experience because of which you believe that a man is someone who just maybe doesn't show emotions, doesn't want to show it, or something like that. But that's totally not true over here. Or maybe someone who just wants you to grab their D, and that's that. Some of you had certain experience with that. Yeah, especially when I'm seeing this, right? That's why I got this message about they just want you to, no, they just want to get in bed with you. That's that. But that's not the energy I'm receiving, and I'm trying to explain that that's not them. That's not your person. And that's a blessing in your life, right? If you had experienced certain things in the past, angels are saying this is not what is going to happen again. This connection is beautiful. You have manifested this connection, okay? And also your manifestation is really strong, really, really strong. Don't take it for granted, okay? Because we have Nine of Pentacles here. That I told you, this energy is giving me the vibes of you having doubts in this time, in the middle of the relationship. And by the end of it, you manifested that doubts and, you know, things ended. This is not even manifestation of something bad. This is literally, oh, how can I say it? The perception difference. And I understand if something is not right for you, that will hurt. And that has to hurt, right? This is not your, that's not how you interpret love. And that will hurt you. Yes, that's true. But not all the time that means that the other person is not loving you, right? They do. They feel, and it doesn't matter. Even if they are a girl, they feel very emotional towards you. They are emotionally available. They are emotionally vulnerable. They are, they feel like this relationship, they felt like this relationship is their purpose, and they are ready to take on any task. Okay, they are ready to take on any task that would make you feel better or good. If something is there that you like, they would like to do that. They would do their best. Okay, they are a decent guy. This one is a decent guy. So congratulations. You might have heard this a lot from a lot of tarot readers, and then your emotions and past experiences are kind of coming up, and you're like dismissing this relationship. You know what? I have to tell you this. If your emotions and past experiences are coming up, let them come up. But then process that and let them go. Do not dismiss this relationship. Dismiss the past relationship. Give yourself the power, right? The past relationship, that sucked. That was not something that I deserved. And I dismiss that and I approve this beautiful relationship. And you don't have to worry about anything now. Now, for some of you, you are like, no, but we have already moved on. They have moved on. We cannot do anything about it. Even if I know that they are in love with me or they were in love with me and their intention was all right throughout this relationship, I cannot do anything about it. That's okay. Because I'm not asking that you have to do something about it. That was never my intention for this reading. My intention for this reading was for you to understand their perspective, was for your doubts to be cleared out. And then your doubts are cleared out. What you can take from this relationship or from this reading is this was a decent guy. You manifested a decent guy in your life. And not just you manifested some nice guy, some decent guy, but you ended up being in love with them. You ended up having a connection with them. If you, for some of you, you have had a nice guy in the past, but then you didn't feel the connection, and then you were thinking like, oh my god, why does this happen? Why do I always fall for bad guys? And something like that. I'm sensing one of the energies because I just saw this interview of Jess, I suppose, from um, her latest, her new album that was launched based on that, something related to bad guys, and she collaborated with Nicki Minaj. That's not collaboration, right? The word is different for singers. Anyway, um, yeah. What angels want you to know, dear fan number one, is that you manifested this once. If you can do it once, you can do it again. For the next time, you can prepare yourself to be open about this. You can prepare yourself to be receptive about this beautiful relationship coming in your life. And that's the power you can take from this reading. That's the power you can receive from this reading. Okay, I'll just ask angels quickly, should I give the advice? Because usually I'm not called for giving advices in YouTube readings or any readings. But let's see. Should I? Yeah. Should I take these cards? Should I take these cards? Wait a second. These. Okay. Okay. So I'll take some of these. Okay. This is the oracle that I drew once again. I like to draw. Okay, we are going to see. Ooh, start now. Start to understand that this loving relationship was in your life. Do not dismiss a good guy saying that I'm sorry for bringing the gender over here, guys, because I'm sensing a strong vibes over here. Okay, but just take however it resonates for you. If it is not a guy that you were in relationship with, okay. Well, start by understanding that those days of, you know, those days where once upon a time you mistakenly approved of a D-bag in a relationship, for a relationship, and then you mistakenly fell in love with them. Those days are gone. You already learned your lesson. Start by understanding that you already learned your lessons and you already moved forward, and you already you have manifested this beautiful relationship. This has already happened. This is not something you want to happen or you wish to happen. This happened. And this happened not, in an instant. This happened step by step. First, you met a nice guy. First, of course, first you had a bad relationship. Then you met a nice person. Then you were in, you were you were not feeling it. You were not in love with them. But then you were aware that this person is a decent person. They are a gentleman, gentlewoman. They are a good person with their heart. And you were aware of it. Okay. And the next step, this is where your story ends till now. And the next step is you even fell in love with one person. It's you who manifested this. See, you met the second guy who was a decent guy, right? And then you told it to the universe, you know what? I like this guy. How come I'm not in love with them? How come I don't feel anything about them? Especially when they are a nice person. How come I'm not attracted towards them? Why am I not attracted towards them? I want, universe, I want a person who is a nice person, and I want to be attracted towards them. I want to be feeling emotions towards them. I want to fall in love with them. Good guy. You told it to the universe. That happened. That happened. Isn't that powerful? Don't tell me it's not. Someone is over here saying that, yeah, but you know what ended up happening? We are not in relationship anymore. Who cares? You're moving forward. That's what matters. If this is not the person that you can be back with, for which I'm saying for a lot of you guys, you can be in love with someone else who is a decent, nice guy or decent, nice person. Isn't it true? Because this is your lessons, your learnings. You have already grew. Yeah, you already grew. The growth is already happening. And who knows, you're going to marry a future spouse, right? For a long term freaking relationship where that person is going to be a decent person, is going to be a gentleman, is going to be someone who loves you for your heart and your soul. That's your victory. This is your victory. Understand your victory. You've already won. The past is gone. Do not, again, I would like to repeat my message. Do not dismiss this relationship saying that this is not what it is, but this is something else. Your heart already said that. That, like, I'm just interpreting the cards. Okay, this is not me. Like, if it was not resonating with you so far, you would have clicked out of this reading. I know how resonating things works. I know how resonation, no, I know how resonating of the things work. When things resonate with us, we are hung up on things. Something tells us to just keep on watching that video. If you are still here, and I know you are still here, and those of you who are not here, of course, they wouldn't listen to this one, right? If you're still here, pile number one, I don't care you wanted to go out. I don't care you're saying, no, I'm listening to this, but I don't believe in this. I don't care about those things. There's something in you that is making you listen to this so far. And that something is grown, is developed, is someone that, or something that understands who you are. And you are this new grown person. Someone who understands that what I'm saying is right because your heart said it when you were in this connection. Your heart said it long ago when you were in this connection that this is a nice person. I know this is a nice person. And your heart said it, your crown chakra said it, your angel said it. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about, if your person is going out and about, if they are social or etc. Anything. It doesn't matter. Those who are a cheater, if they are social, of course they will cheat. But even if they are not social, they would still cheat. Those who are not a cheater, if they are not social, of course they are loyal to you. You are seeing that. But if they are social, still they will be loyal to you. Why? Because that's their nature. That's, wait a second. A lot of you will pile, a lot of you guys in pile number one, right? You are loyal, right? So if someone comes up to you when you are already in a relationship who is trying to make a move on you, what would you do? You would you would not encourage that. If you are already in a loving relationship, you wouldn't encourage that thing. Why? Because you are a loyal kind of person. That's about personality. Sometimes, of course, sometimes we believe that it's a love. Blah, blah. I mean, I don't believe that. It's love that makes the other person loyal. No, I'm not that kind of a person. I believe that every person has different kind of personality, and someone who is a cheater, they would cheat in any circumstances. They would try to make their way to do that. And someone who is not a cheater, no matter how many opportunities they have, no matter opportunities are literally knocking on their doors, no matter if other person is cheating, is wanting them to do something about it, is wanting to have sex with them, or wanting them to have another affair or anything, no matter if another person is like literally seducing them, they would still not do anything. Why? Because it's their personality, it's their values. They value this relationship, they value loyalty, it's their personality, and it is their personality, like it's your personality, by number one. And this is your victory. Take it as a victory, right? And of course we can't take something as a victory when we are still repeating the story of our past. And um okay, sorry, this advice which I told you, to dismiss that past relationship that was not serving you right, but don't dismiss this beautiful relationship that has served you right. In fact, thank them. Thanking them is not, sometimes, like, of course we can text them, they will feel good, or maybe we can say to the universe, thank you for this relationship. Thanking them is not the act of thanking them, but thanking them is the act of gratitude. And gratitude is expansion. You know how it's said, when we share our sorrows with the other person, our sorrows, we feel lighter, right? We feel good. Our sorrows are, minimized. When we share our happiness to the other person, it doesn't matter whether you are sharing it to the other person, whether you are sharing it to the universe, right? When we are sharing our happiness, it amplifies. It amplifies itself. What angels are asking you to do, start to understand this dynamic of relationship. This dynamic is not what you interpret it to be. What you interpret is right, but it's not for this person, it's for the other person, it's for your past. And past is such a beautiful word because it's gone. It's completely gone. It's blank. It's clear slate. Like, it's gone. There was this clear slate in your life. Then there came a nice guy. Then you didn't feel attraction towards them. Then you sent it to the universe. You know what, angels? I want a nice guy, but I want to fall in love with them. Then you attracted this one, and your attraction is so strong. I can even tell you. You know what? Like, it's my personal advice, it's not the advice of the angels advice is over here. I'll come back to that. And what I would say to you, just say to the universe, you know what, angels, I'm so happy and grateful, and I feel like celebrating this moment, even though this realization has come real late in my life, but still this realization did come in my life, that I did fall in love with a nice person. And this is something to be, you know, to be celebrating. Go get out, buy yourself a cocktail, or I mean, I don't know how you celebrate things. You tell me. You tell me in the comments, how do you celebrate things? If you want to celebrate, like for example, if you want to celebrate a promotion, or if you want to celebrate your birthday, for example, what do? You go out, you eat food, you enjoy with your friends, you dance, whatever. However you celebrate this realization. This isn't it worth celebrating, you guys? Don't tell me it's not. You can celebrate your birthday every single year, and then you are telling me that this realization is not something to be celebrated for. I want you to celebrate this realization and send a photo to me. I mean it. I mean it. Send a photo in my Instagram account, that is. I've given in my description. You can send celebrating the success of my relationship. You can send it as that. Put a hashtag, I guess. Tag me on that post. I don't care what you do. But celebrate. And I want to prove that you are celebrating this realization. I want proof of this, you guys. You deserve this. I'm not saying this for myself. See, even if you tag me, there would be some kind of popularity, of course. But I'm saying this because I want you to. You know what I mean? I care about you. I don't care even if we don't know each other. I'm a psychic reader. Like, I talk to angels. Who are you talking about? Like, I don't need to talk to people in order to love them. I talk to invisible beings and stuff like that, as per some people, of course. And you guys are already into tarot, so maybe you have heard this a lot of times, that how we communicate with angels and stuff like that. So yes, yes, it's true. I love you, I care about you, and I want to know that you have celebrated this. You have celebrated the success. That's what angels are saying. Celebrate it, right? And if I were to give you what is this an advice, that would be just give one affirmation to the universe. Your manifestation is freaking strong. How come you don't know about this? Do you know about this, and then you are acting like, yeah, it's strong, but in different sectors of my life, not in loving relationship. No, look at this. This is the proof. This is the proof. For me, these cards are the proof. For you, staying in this video is the proof for you. Something in you is making you stay in this video. And I trust that something so bad. I trust that something in you. I trust that something in me. I know how we work. You could call it a subconscious mind. You could call it your intuition. You could call it your body. Maybe your body is making you stay there. Maybe your mind is saying, no, 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 just click out of this video. This is not for my, maybe this is for someone else. Maybe I should click out of this video. Your brain is maybe nagging you out. But there's your body. You cannot come to click this out. And I trust that too. And I trust your body as well. I trust your thumb for not clicking this out. Right? I know I can trust it because I've had that experience in my life for a lot of, you know, I mean, I'm a lot of people, motivational coaches, blah, 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 they just end up saying, you know what, you should only trust your intuition, do not trust your body, don't let your, subconscious mind affect you, reprogram your subconscious mind, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not interested in that. I know I trust everything that God has given me. Everything that God has given me. My God has given me my body. My God has given me my subconscious mind. My God has given me the experiences because of which my thoughts are the way they are. My God has given me my anxiety, my depression. My God has given me everything. And everything has some or the other significance in my life. Isn't it? Whatever my God has given me in my life, everything is trustworthy for me. My God has also given me an intuition, but not just an intuition. My God has given me intuition, emotions, intellect, thoughts, you know, whatever we call as negative emotions and negative thoughts. That is also something that God has gifted to me. And me disrespecting myself is equivalent to me disrespecting God, because God has ultimately created us, created all of the human beings, all of this universe. Are you challenging God? Are you saying that God doesn't know what is good for us? Even negative thoughts are so freaking good for us, like we are just even overthinking. Let's say, for example, overthinking. When I'm overthinking, I'm thinking about the situation over and over again, but I'm coming to an understanding. I'm trying to, cleanse my past. That's what I'm doing. And what we have termed it as an overthinking, this is negative, this is not something that we should do. Why do we say that? Have you ever questioned why do we say that? Nobody says that for you, but this is something that, like, the bosses or the owners of the company, okay, the founders of the company or something like that, they have given these things as an advice, not for you. Don't take it that way, please. They understand that you are overthinking, and then they are like, you know what, your overthinking is just affecting the career and affecting your, work that you are doing over here. So, and I don't know why I'm sensing one of you have pets, and then one of you just like to put your hand in your pet's mouth. I'm just feeling like doing this. I know this was like the sudden message that I received, but I had to let you know. Some of you do that. Maybe you do that with your kids or something. You let them bite you, or let them bite your hand or something. Maybe you offer them your hand to bite your hand or something, or maybe take a hold of your hand with their mouth. I don't know. It's funny. It's a funny message that I received. Okay, what was I saying? The connection is, the flow is gone. Yeah, so all the people who are telling you not to overthink is not for you. It's for them. And the more you overthink, the more it is affecting your productivity in the company. And that's why they are like, don't do that. You are wrong for overthinking. That's how it came across. I mean, like, everybody is following either misogynistic people or either those people who just cares about themselves, and then they are calling it self-love, self-care for no apparent reason. I mean, like, now Victoria's Secret is one of the things. Like, I am aware of it from a long time, but I was so shocked when one of the influencer said that I was said their experience as being shocked when they looked at this documentary about Victoria's Secret. And Victoria's Secret, if you don't know, there's this song written by Jax, and she pointed out how Victoria's Secret is, it's not true. She is an old man who lives in Ohio, and old man, yeah, of course, but old misogynistic man, a misogynistic man who just doesn't care about women, who just cares about how they look and whether they want to fuck them. That's that. They don't care about women, their emotions, or anything. And they came across a lot of women's products, not just Victoria's Secret. They came across the, oh, women shouldn't age. When they age, oh my god, they look so pathetic, they look so old. Oh my god, look at their wrinkles. And there are products for creams or something for wrinkles and stuff like that. Then there's so many things. I can, like, the self-care routine that women do, for whatever, for facial or anything. That's every product is sold by misogynistic guys. See, I'm not saying that's wrong in itself. If you're a woman, you know, if you feel like doing things, because grooming is one of the things that God has gifted us. It's not something that we do, it's something that God has gifted us. Um, Grooming is one of the survival thing that we do, and we enjoy it, right? A lot of people just while they are showering, they are bathroom singers. Why are they bathroom singers? Because they enjoy the process of taking a shower. And if you are enjoying something, that's good for you, right? 100% guaranteed good for you. But if you're thinking, oh my god, I look so bad, I should do apply makeup, I should, I have to because I look so bad. Maybe just because one pimple you have in your face, you're going crazy about it. And then you're like, oh my god, I should do self-care. I should do that. Even though I'm tired right now, I'm exhausted, I don't have energy, I would rather sleep, but still I have to do it. And if you're thinking like that, there we are once again, you guys. That's what misogynistic guys do. And apparently we don't have scarcity for them. We Anyway, that's not the topic over here. What the company's owners are saying to you indirectly is, oh my god, when you are overthinking, that's not good. And how would they say it to you? Like, why would they say that your overthinking is, costing us productivity? Something like, if they would say that statement to you, why would you stay in that company? They are very aware, they are very clever, and what they are doing is they are saying, you know what, you should, overthinking is not good for you. Yeah, I don't care about the productivity actually, but I care about you, etc., etc. And that's how these rumors have started. This is rumors. This has nothing to do with reality. Overthinking is not bad, overthinking is good, and we are just processing our thoughts, and this in modern times is called shadow work. Aha. Why do we need different terms for that? We are just thinking about stuff, we are just understanding the past, and then we are trying to learn the lesson, we are trying to understand what's the loop, or what's the connection, or what happened. And once we do understand, right, we naturally move on from that thing. We naturally do. You know what? I'll give you this challenge. Allow yourself to overthink. It doesn't matter for how long you do that. Allow yourself. Maybe for years it will be overthinking. Maybe like for one particular topic, right? Like for example, your ex, that was a D bag. If you feel like overthinking, go for it. I give you permission, right? I challenge you. I don't know, however you are motivated by challenges, or some of you might be as fire signs, or maybe as, who knows. I challenge you to allow yourself to overthink, okay, however much you want to overthink about that person, and say to yourself overthinking is good while the process is doing, while you are doing the process. And if you feel like, overthinking is good is a false statement, then don't say that necessarily, but say to yourself, it's okay to overthink. I'm just seeing what the process unfolds. I'm just trying to observe it. Okay, just see what happens. I bet the thing you have not been able to move on for past 6 years, you would be able to move on from that within 1 year, just because you allowed yourself to think about it. Overthinking was never wrong. Never. 0%. 0%. I give you guarantee about that. I can write this and in contract to you if I could. But anyway, just take this as a challenge. Take this as a challenge and see where this goes. Okay, don't force yourself to overthink. By the way, that's the disclaimer. Don't force yourself to think about that person or overthink about that person. But whenever you feel like thinking about them, allow that thought. Yes, allow that thought. Even if you feel like thinking about this person, allow that. Even if you feel like thinking about your ex that was not serving you right, allow that. Allow yourself. you're something in you knows what is right for you, and that something is still over here. Okay, so this was it for you guys. And did I say the advice what I wanted to say? If I could give you any advice, that would be just put out one affirmation saying that I want to marry, if that's what you want. I want to marry and fall in love with that person who is a nice person in their heart, who is emotionally involved with me, who is loyal to me, etc. Whatever it is, just send out one affirmation that will work like magic. That has to. But anyway, if I were you, I would just follow Angel's advice. I wouldn't follow, like, Angels knows something about you that I do not know. I'm telling you this advice from my personal experience, of course, but angels are saying you advice based on your experiences. So I would rather, you know, follow Angel's advice. Start to celebrate. That's literally that. Start to celebrate. Start to understand that this was a new beginning. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. This was a new beginning, and the new beginning is good. Some of you is not watching the screen. Some of you is just listening to this video. Let me know in the comments down below. Who is that? I'm just interested to know. Anyway, and once you do celebrate, let me know. If you're interested too, of course. But make it a habit to celebrate, you guys. I want you to. I want you to. I can't help it. It aches my heart. I want you to go out and just celebrate this realization that wow, that past is gone. I didn't even realize it. OMG. OM freaking G, who, whatever. I don't know why I'm saying freaking so much. Maybe you guys have the habit of saying that. I don't say that usually. Okay, so this was it for you guys, file number one. I hope it helped. Let me know in the comments down below. It was amazing to do this reading, and I'm so, I don't know. I talked a lot in this one. Okay, okay, that's that. Okay, bye. Namaste. Goodbye.